Hi, this is Jim York with FoxEdge, helping you master the art of balancing agility and focus. Welcome to our video series on Agile. Today's topic is, what are user stories good for? There's more to user stories than filling out a form. The "as a user I want something so that I can some benefit" template is intentionally inadequate to capture details. Why is that? The general answer is that the details emerge from a conversation with the actual user. You may have heard the statement that user stories are not about documentation, they are about conversation. This is true, but the conversation is more than just a further elicitation of detail. User stories are about possibilities. How often have you delivered exactly what the customer asked for, only to have them discover when attempting to use it that it doesn't actually do what they need? User stories are designed to avoid this outcome. A basic tenet of Agile is that we are operating in an environment where there are unknowns. Therefore, thinking that what the customer states in the initial version of the user story is the right fit for the need is bound to be wrong. The initial version of the story is necessarily the least informed version of the story because it is written when the least is known about the actual need. The initial version of the user story is just a starting point. The user story technique helps us explore the possibilities. To support the idea of the initial version being the starting point, the something in the user story template should be expressed as a need rather than a solution. For example, if I have shaky hands and I want to take a non-blurry picture with my camera, I might say, as a photographer, I want my photos to be sharp so that my viewers can make out the detail. The lack of a solution in this user story encourages further exploration. What is sharp? Why are the current pictures not sharp? Who is the viewer? Why is detail desired? And so on. If the solution is already included in the user story, for example, a tripod, further exploration might be seen as unnecessary. Let's just get to work on that tripod. While a tripod is a potential solution to steady a camera, we don't know if a tripod is a practical solution without further conversation. So hold off on a solution until more is known. At the beginning of a discussion about a user story, everyone is likely to have a different perception of the need and different ideas for potential solutions. This variety of opinions is both expected and desired. It is expected because at the beginning of the conversation, we are ignorant. It is desired because we wish to surface the possibilities and reveal that ignorance. Divergent thinking is an essential part of the discovery process. As long as we're diverting, we know that we're not on the same page as to need or solution. Through a creative, collaborative conversation, we began to converge on a shared understanding of the real user need. Only when we've converged on a shared understanding of the need should we start a second cycle of divergent to convergent thinking on potential solutions. Generally, in relatively short order, we arrive at the user story to be worked and delivered. And once the done user story is in use, chances are there will be requests for a new, improved version. And so the cycle of possibilities, divergence, and convergence continues. And that is what user stories are good for. Thanks for watching this video on user stories, and remember, be balanced.